everybody has a catch starting phrase, but
What's up,
a lot
guys?
of them are extremely similar. What's up, guys? How you doing?
How you doing? Oh yeah, we're here to play Fallout 4 today. We're gonna kill some bad guys. Oh,
That's because it's everybody gets a YouTube gaming channel day.
I know.
Everybody wants to be unique.
If you guys would like or subscribe, that'd really help me out.
Oh god. Oh man.
You know, so go ahead and scroll down, hit that like or share button.
If you like the share with family and friends. If you like, thumb it up. If you don't like, thumb it down.
Yeah. Yeah. If you go ahead and like it, and so we can keep bringing you all this awesome Fallout 4 content.
Meanwhile, 45 views over 8 months.
Listen, I have no delusions. I'm not gonna turn this channel into any kind of moneymaker.
This is a private friends and family channel.
It's really for. I mean, yes, it is for you guys. It's also for myself. I want to have like an archive of all the awesome stuff that I've done.
That is kind of a cool thought. It's kind of a neat thought. It's kind of
Rangers
something that we
just
didn't
let up a goal. Of course, I knew if I turned it back on, they would start losing again.
We're getting outshot by 33 to 26, and there's still 0 goals. 56th minute with no scoring. But yeah, the video log thing is actually an interesting take that we don't have any material history of our experience playing the games back in the day, right? But now
we should.
Now we do, which is crazy. Now we're going to, or it's almost like you want to. There are times when you want to, record even if it's not for somebody.
Oh, it's Tyler Bozak. They should have traded for him. I knew it. I just knew they should have traded for Tyler Bozak.
The Bozak attack?
Yes. Yeah, so okay, I want to say 2 things. Number 1, I am experiencing literally no slowdown from broadcasting on YouTube. Does it say I'm broadcasting again?
Hard to believe. Yes, it does.
Yeah, I have not noticed a single slowdown. It's probably because I have 2. Oh, they're reviewing the goal? They might be reviewing the goal.
Graphics cards.
Yeah, it might be because they have 2. Number 2, yeah, so I kind of just go across the countryside while kneeling because, or like crouching, because then
you crouch across the countryside.
Yeah, because I still go relatively fast, and that way I always know if I'm detected or not. Because I don't like things sneaking up on me.
I don't either, which is why I have my power armor built in with my life detector. Dude, I had an experience, it must have been a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago when I was playing, and I came upon a super mutant occupied town at night, and oh my gosh. Dude, we have a guy on the Red Wings with a last name of Ferk. His last name is FRK.
Nice.
And he's in the slot, and he's falling forwards, and he just shoots a wrister to the lower right corner and scores. It's totally awesome.
What is this? There's like a helipad out here.
And Mickey Redmond literally said, "What a fricking shot!"
What a fricking shot! How clever!
Fricking, yeah, that's gonna be happening a lot probably.
Is this a vault?
Oh, defensive failure.
Listening post Bravo. Interesting. You've probably been here.
I have been there. Yep, defensive bungle.
Bunghole?
Oh wow, Larkin! Oh gosh, Larkin really made him pay.
Okay, how do you? Uh-oh, I hear a gunfire. How do you pronounce? Is that a Yaogwai? I don't ever see Yaogwais. Gotta kill it.
You've never?
No, I've
never run into them.
Rarely. I have, just not very
You
often.
asked me how do you what?
How do you pronounce the last name of the gentleman on the Red Wings? It's something along the lines of his initials are AA, and it's like Anastasia.
Oh, it's Athanasiou.
Oh my God, die.
It's Andreas Athanasiou.
Yeah.
And then we also have.
Pronounce your name American.
There is actually a lot of that in the NHL over the years. There's mispronunciations.
There's a bunch of albino mongrels down here.
Those particular dogs.
Yes, and they will die.
Yeah, so I had this, it's one of those situations where you execute 99% perfect, and then you blow it on the last encounter, and you're like, I have to load. My last save was before I started this.
Yeah.
And so basically, I came upon a town of super mutants, which you may have come upon.
Probably.
It's basically a town that's kind of like Sanctuary,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, and it also has some construction sites outside of it. And it's inhabited by tons of super mutants. Well, I came upon it in the dark with plenty of the 50 caliber ammo and my sniper rifle with recon scope. So I snuck around outside in the hills, surveying, marking a bunch of targets, and I proceeded to. Oh, and now they came back and scored on us and tied it with 1 minute, 2 minutes left. I proceeded to, once I had marked all the visible targets and stayed out of range, I proceeded to just get really awesome cover and just 50 cal headshot snipe destroy like almost every single super mutant in that town basically without taking a bullet.
Damn.
I worked my way down until finally I'm like, okay, I can't see anybody else. There's still a few guys here. I had to work my way down into camp. Oh, that was a beautiful play too, a tip. Of flinging it into the slot, and the guy tipped it. Oh, bastard. Worked my way down into camp to find the super mutant boss, and because he had stayed in a house, and he had like a grenade or rocket launcher or something, and I was sneaking around outside the window, and I started shooting him and tossing grenades inside, but he caught me with a rocket, and I exploded, and my legs blew off, and I died.
Damn, son.
So it's like, oh my gosh, I just killed that entire camp, and I got to him, and that's like, shit, I blew it. That just really.
You died from this.
That would have been extremely cathartic. Yes, my butt exploded. If I had taken him down, it would have been so sweet.
So have you been then to Parsons State's mental hospital?
I have been there, but I've not been in it. Please do not spoil it.
Okay, I won't.
Someone's coming.
See, now I'm just killing robots.
Have you been to the Witchcraft Museum?
Yes.
Please don't tell me what's in there either.
Okay, I won't. Murdering robots, that's my thing.
Man, robots are creepy. Well, I mean, honestly, yeah, robots creep me out quite a bit.
I have so much ammo, which you're going to see as soon as you...
I need to get some ammo.
As soon as you see my stream, you'll see the different types of ammo I have. Oh. I don't think I've ever been to this settlement here.
Hello?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you.
Interesting.
Just got caught up in my work again. So, what do you think? Nice, isn't she?
What is that? Some kind of toy?
It's not just any toy. It's a genuine giddy-up buttercup. The 2070.
I knew this had to come into this game at some point.
I don't have all the parts. Don't suppose.
What do you need?
I'm the director.
Are there any further non-spoilery statements you can make about that?
The giddy up buttercup that you keep finding and stuff.
Right.
Factories. Somebody wants me to find parts for it.
Oh yes, I have that quest. Yep.
What would it be worth to you?
How about
Oh,
Come on. It's worth more to you than that.
I always demand more money.
$225?
Oh really? I never do.
You're asking me to
I'm in it
put my life
for
on
me,
the line
myself, and I.
to repair an old toy.
Oh, I know where you are. You're in a ghoul camp, aren't you?
I think so.
The one with the
Big
driving
store again.
range.
There's got a pool. I haven't seen any driving range yet, but
There's a driving
You're
range
asking
too,
me
I
to put
think.
my life on the line
Like a double
to
tiered
repair
driving
an
range
old toy.
overlooking the river, maybe.
I'll have to go check it out because that would be awesome.
Why not?
I don't play this. You give me that money or I'll kill you.
You're asking me to put my life on the line.
I mean, that ghoul camp, honestly, the people's attitude there is so
Mhm.
positive
Mhm.
that It's like one of the few actually happy places in
You're asking me to put my life on the line.
Yeah.
the game, it
to repair
seems.
an old toy.
And yet they
You're
have
gonna have
all
to do
melted
better than that.
faces.
Enough.
Oh man, I can't pass the speech check. This is annoying.
I can barely pass any speech checks.
You're asking me to put my life on the line to help you repair an old toy. You're gonna have to do better than that.
Fine.
My gosh.
300.
58 scoreless minutes.
But that really is all I can
57
afford.
scoreless minutes, and each side has scored in the last.
Isn't there anything
Minutes.
else you can offer?
That's all the caps I can offer. But I do have an old ID.
An old ID card, eh? Yes, I'll take that.
Might come in handy.
All right, I'll do it.
Thanks. This really means a lot to me. There's only one place to look for parts like this. The old Automa Toys factory.
Toy
South of
factory. You look like you would be right at home in a
Not
toy
gonna
factory.
lie. It's at the far end of the Commonwealth. That whole area's a death trap. Gunners and worse. You, on the other hand, nah.
Okay. Let's see here. What can I
Gonna have
what can
a
I
hell of a
steal from
time
you?
Swimming in there with all that foliage.
Oh, look, here's somebody sleeping on midair.
Yeah, I mean. These ambitious games are. Huge ambitious games are undoubted to be
Not The Witcher.
super bugged. What?
Not The Witcher.
So no floating bodies in
Nope.
Witcher? Unless they were intended to float?
That's right. So I know what this. I saw somebody. Oh yeah, awesome driving range. That is pretty sweet.
Looks like we could catch a breather in here.
Somebody made this into like a huge resort. Why are they all
Oh,
working?
with the city building.
Yeah.
Oh,
You.
we're in overtime. Arkin, Tatar, on a 2-on-1. Pass. Oh, it's wide.
So what do you think of the place?
Oh, I'm talking to someone who is literally on the other side of a wall.
Sweet.
Yeah, you.
Excuse me.
Bugaliciousville.
Welcome to the Slav. We're the only...
The slog?
We didn't. It was... I started this place a few years back. I couldn't think of a name for it. Then one day, one of the traders pulls up. I asked him if it was worth it. And he said, for the best tarberries in the Commonwealth, working here is like a slog through the mud. It's tough going and you'll get dirty doing it. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. You probably noticed it's only ghouls around here.
No, I actually noticed that there was not only ghouls around here.
Threw me and all the other ghouls out.
Really?
I decided that we ghouls
I thought
should
that
have a
was.
place where we
Is
could
there?
feel
Maybe
welcome.
there's another ghoul
That's
camping.
mainly
Yeah,
why I
maybe.
started up this farm.
It looks like you've done well for yourself.
It's a good start, yeah, and I'm proud of all the work we've done.
How many behemoths have you run
I
into?
think we
Like
can do more.
2, not very
What
many.
if this place
Yeah.
could be more than just a refuge for ghouls who aren't welcome elsewhere? What if it could also be an example? We
What's
want
your
this to
death
be a
claw
place
killing
that
strategy
everyone
if you
looks
run
forward
across
to
one?
visiting, with smiling
Try to
faces, good bargains,
pick them down from
and
afar and
great
then hit them with
photos.
my most powerful
Maybe we
weapons
can make people take a
as
sip
they
of
rush at
it,
me.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
then they'd see
sometimes
that we're not
will
monsters.
spend a fat man on it.
Anything I can do to help?
As a matter
I
of fact,
essentially don't really have. Sometimes I'll actually no. This is my strategy. I'll put down mines usually.
Really? Yeah, that's a good
So
one.
I'll creep up to them and then I'll start putting down mines and I'll back off and then I'll
I mean,
snipe
how
them.
much creeping can you do?
A little bit.
Care of those brutes once and for all.
Do you know where they're coming from?
We have a pretty good idea.
They seem to rampage pretty hard.
Yeah. They sure do, my friend. They sure
Wow, man,
do.
the goaltenders have put on a clinic tonight.
Okay, but we are still on our way to lovely Far Harbor, so no time
Unlike the
to do this
AHL
west.
goaltenders that are playing in your game.
Yeah, Lundqvist. Oh my gosh, you break my heart. How can you suck so
Oh,
much?
he's old. I mean,
Yeah, as I'm traveling around the Commonwealth here, I'm not finding any locations that I have not
previously discovered.
previously. Like, I'm not seeing any like blacked out locations that I need to go find. Oh, that's sad. Two Skeletors sitting next to each other on a table, probably watching the world explode.
There's so many. It's just hilarious. There's some definite suspension of
Oh, speaking of
disbelief.
Parsons
You
State
have
Insane
to.
Asylum, there I am. There it is.
There's some definite. Yeah, that's a cool looking place from the outside. There's definite suspension of disbelief you have to have, like the fact that you're eating 200-year-old food all the time.
Well, not me. I don't eat any of that crap.
You don't eat food. You just shoot up your drugs.
No, I eat food that's
Cooked, fresh.
like cooked. Yeah, like I use meat and stuff.
You don't eat fancy lad snack cakes and Salisbury steak and
No, I don't touch that.
Really? Do you drink Nuka-Cola?
No.
Do you drink
Sometimes.
200-year-old Nuka-Cola?
Sometimes.
Which, by the way, wouldn't still be around.
Yeah, it would have evaporated.
And yet makes a refreshing effervescence when you open it. Like,
I feel like I had seen a Deathclaw around this area. There he is. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, that does not seem to be doing much damage. Oh dear, this could kill me.
oh my gosh, we just got too many men on the ice. I think. Oh gosh. 30 seconds left in OT.
Oh, the assault rifle made quick work of her.
Of the Deathclaw?
Yep. Oh my gosh, you when you watch this, you'll be stunned how quickly I took that
kill
shot.
it.
So I actually feel like I was doing
7.
more damage there outside of VATS. Oddly enough.
I think you do less damage in VETs, typically.
That seems
7
likely.
power plays. For Ottawa. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we're going to a shootout.
Well, the Rangers are going to 0-2 start, as they're now down 2 goals. 5-7. Isn't it amazing? I was just saying, like, oh, I think I remember seeing a Deathclaw around here, and then as soon as I said that,
Boom! It
there
pops
it
up in your
was.
face.
Yeah, yep. I was like coming over a hill, and it was like right on top of the hill.
Do you ever see them and then just? If I see one, I am on the hunt.
I used to, but I'm too good now. I'm too strong. I can kill anything really.
You could poke him. You could poke it with a pillow and kill it.
Yes. It could and do. Where is this? Where am I? Coastal Cottage, okay. Nick, you're scaring the bejesus out of me. Stop doing that. I'm trying to think how I would like to phrase this potential spoiler question.
Yeah.
Have you come across any?
That sounds very spoilery.
Damn it!
Have you done such and such is a spoiler. I've had so many things spoiled by people saying that shit. Games, shows, and otherwise. Listen, if it's not in the upper left triangle of the map, I haven't done it. If it is, I probably have done it.
I haven't done it. I've just heard that it exists. Is that another friggin' Deathclaw? It is an alpha Deathclaw.
Oh damn.
Let's take that alpha Deathclaw.
Oh man, I went. Oh. We went deep. We went all the way through our lineup in the shootout the other day, so I had to shoot. And I went in, and I was going to. Everybody had been getting really close and doing wrist shots, and I was going to blast one at him, and I just. Oh, I set it up, and I hit it off the heel and dribbled to the left. So bummed.
Another Deathclaw taken down with absolutely no problem.
When I get into combat situations where I feel like I'm spending ammo very inefficiently, I end up loading it and redoing it.
Yeah. Okay, it's a Raider Waster that when I'm doing VATS on him, it's coming up as blue. Should I just shoot him from behind, or should I walk up to him and see if anything happens? Let's see. Probably gonna
Coming up as blue?
Yeah, like it's as not as an enemy. I say blue because that's my VATS, so for you it would be like yellow or whatever.
Hey, you must be the one bullet.
I mean, if it's not, if you don't know if he's an enemy, don't shoot ever.
Oh, nope, yeah, as soon as I walked up to them, they turned around and shot me.
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
That's what I thought would happen, but, you know, I was going to give that person a chance to redeem themselves.
And we win in the shootout.
Nice. Rangers lose because they suck.
Really?
Why is Bullet looking for me? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. We win.
Why were you looking for me, you jerk? Do you have no note on him or anything? I ran into the raider that I said before that was not showing up as an enemy. I went up to her and she said, "You must be the one Bullet is looking for." And then she got all hostile on me. And then I went around the corner and I found Bullet. And he was there apparently and immediately became hostile, and I don't know why. So can you go to my stream and make sure that my audio is okay?
I'm not fearing spoilerific zone.
I'm not right now, no. I'm in areas that you've already been to.
Nice to have someone watching my back.
Please.
Shut up.
What? I said I'm not in spoiler.
I can't hear your stream if you're talking.
Oh.
Oh, there's a very little lag. Yeah, it sounds good.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's only lagging by 5 or 10 seconds.
Sweet, sweet can.
Sweet, sweet can.
Okay,
Easiest 1, 2, 3.
You can turn it off now because I'm going to...
Yeah, I did. I sure did. I turned it off with extreme amounts of something.
prejudiceness.
Yes.
Wow, Rangers pulled their goalie with 5 minutes left.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry, 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes
That's
left.
still pretty...
Down by 2. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Easy as rhinoplasty.
Oh my gosh, why did the Rangers suck so bad? Why did they suck so
How
much
were they last
balls?
year?
I mean, they were
So much.
they were fourth in their whatever division, like the Metro versus the Atlantic.
So many balls.
But that division was the best division in hockey. You know, but they were behind the Capitals, the Penguins, and then the Blue Jackets. You know, so I mean, go figure. The President's Trophy winner and the team that won the Stanley Cup were both in that division. So.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're
Oh,
the
me
king
so
of the other
Asian.
end.
Stereotypical.
Oh,
Where
you
is
want the
my
fish head
daughter?
soup?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours.
I'm making some
Stop.
callbacks to my recent video. I
She's out
talked
there,
about
Ray.
fish head soup
Someone
and
has
about
her.
the Bone Saber Zumikala.
Raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
Interestivo. I feel like this is where... Oh yeah, hurry up, Nick. Let's go. Oh, what's this? That is cool. So I like... All this stuff is definitely 100% DLC stuff.
Martin Firk. Martin, you
Oh.
really firked up tonight, didn't you?
Alright, I'm shutting this Rangers telecast off. Because
Ass
there's just
disaster.
no sense in watching them lose the last 2 minutes. They scored every goal while I had the monitor off, so it was just bad luck anyway. Alright, quiet. This guy's gonna give me some kind of assignment.
We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You brought a partner? Good. The more eyes, the better.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I barely ate dinner. I had cereal tonight. I need like 10 hamburgers right now.
I ate way too much. I had a Qdoba burrito
Oh my
crispy
gosh,
bowl,
I would do anything for a
And
Qdoba
it
burrito
was-
right now.
it was piled high with white cilantro lime rice, pork,
So,
shredded
what's the
pork,
story with you and Nick?
marinated shredded pork,
I would
Um,
literally do anything.
guacamole, sour cream, cheese,
Unspeakable
So,
sex
what's the story
acts.
with you and Nick?
That is not
variety
important
of
right now.
salt.
You have to help me find my daughter.
And it was so much. I just it was what I killed like 90% of it. I'm sitting there, and there's just
So,
still
what's the
giant
story
piles
with
of
you
shredded
and
pork.
Nick?
I'm like,
That
I
is
can't
not
do this, but
important right now.
I cannot throw
You
this
have to
away.
help me find my daughter.
So I continued to eat it until I wanted to not be alive.
Oh my gosh. I want it. Right, you should have mailed it to me.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Dry
That
ice
is not
teleporter.
important right now.
Oh,
This is odd. I'm having
So,
trouble
what's the
passing all
story
these
with you and
speech
Nick?
checks.
Nick didn't tell you?
I have
I'm with him on one of his
basically
cases a
failed
few
everyone
years
in the
back.
game.
I used to
Certainly
pass
some
them with
sort of
like
lost
impunity.
Really?
For some reason,
Things
I feel like
didn't end.
as soon as I took off
We were
my
double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for.
as soon as I got rid of dog meat, I feel like they've all been bad.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry, things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Sorry about this, Kenji. Expenses and all that.
Of course. How does 350 caps sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
I am not going to barter over my daughter.
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
500 caps. That's all we have.
Bam.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all.
So I'm getting a
She could be
exposition
anywhere.
dump right now.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
And then it's
The
off to
room is
Far Harbor.
upstairs, if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safe.
Sure.
Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter.
Just skipping through some dialogue
Tell
here.
me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twist?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my... I never should have let her grandfather teach her.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, detective.
I hope this doesn't, like, take me 5 hours to even get to Far Harbor. I mean, I do appreciate when DLC... Like, I remember in Oblivion, when you downloaded or bought the DLC, it was just like, you could, like, come out of the intro dungeon, and you would get pop-ups that would be like, oh...
Warp straight to...
you know, like, go here for, you know, the Mehrunes Dagon, you know, quest. And I'm like...
Thanks for purchasing.
Yeah, I'm like, God. Like, I actually went into the... I remember
Where's
with
the
that game...
bedside manner?
I went into the code for those DLC because there was so much easily accessible modding tools.
Yeah.
And I was, like, modding the quest dialogue to say things. And I was making it, like, level dependent or other quest dependent.
Oh my gosh,
Because I knew how to
that's
change
cool.
it. So I was, like, making some of them, like... Once the main quest was over, it would pop up after like 2 days, you know, pass, you know, because like I knew how to make it like once main quest 10 equals complete,
Yeah.
you know, run clock 2 days, you know, like 20,
Wow,
40,
that's
like,
cool, man.
I looked it all up, and and then I was actually changing the dialogue too. Like, I was making like, yeah, now that I've celebrated my victory, like, you know, I've heard rumors of, you know, something out there in the west. I should go check it out, you know.
Instead of just like warp to
right, because I couldn't stand the fact that
it was so unceremonious.
It was just like, it was just like, oh, here, go to it, like, as soon as you come out of the intro dungeon. So I like Here with Fallout. They've done that. The DLC, the DLC doesn't like kick off, I think, until you get to like level 15, and you pick it up organically from, you know, characters in Diamond City and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I picked up Nuka World and Far Harbor just from being out there.
But what I am saying is now, like, I've already traveled up to the top of the map to essentially start it here, but I hope I don't have to go do something else 10 times, you know, and then go to Far Harbor. I just want to go to Far Harbor. So let's talk to this biatch and see what she has to say.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I don't want to distract you.
Oh, you're going to tell me whether you like it or not.
Creation Club.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano.
I don't know what that's about.
Hold back.
No, it's nothing.
It's essentially paid mods.
Where people can make money on mods.
Mm-hmm.
By people, I mean Bethesda gets a giant cut.
Yes.
Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I don't want to...
Okay, I need to get myself some ammunition.
I need to get myself some cheeseburgers.
Every detail is important.
I need... Did you say I need 15 cheeseburgers right now? Or
Well,
10?
I guess 10 is fine.
Fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi...
You know what I've done this year, Matt? Lost 25 pounds.
Talk to her.
I've lost 20.
Kenji and
Wow,
I
really?
used
Damn.
machines.
With almost no
These two
exercise.
could work together
So
for
did I tell
hours.
you that I
How
was
did you
diagnosed
do
with
that?
diabetes?
Boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to
I
cope
don't
with the
know
loss,
if you
but
said it in those
now
words.
I wonder
Yes,
if
so I was diagnosed with diabetes. I went in, I had, my blood sugar was 246.
Oh boy.
Nothing else right now.
And he's like, you need to lose, the doctor was like, you need to lose a lot of weight, 10% body weight immediately.
Okay.
And he prescribed, he put me on medication. So I did
What
actually
for?
lose, I actually did lose for blood sugar control. Because if your blood sugar is obviously not controlled, it could hurt your organs and stuff.
Right.
So type 2 diabetes, not Ben's type.
Right.
So I immediately started, I have an omelet every morning for breakfast, so that kickstarts my metabolism without having any kind of carbs. I've been having sensible lunches, and then we're making like meat and veggies generally for dinner.
Okay, so, yeah, so you're basically kind of being reasonable.
Yeah, and so I lost like 20 pounds really relatively quickly.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a good week or so. Like I've been kind of backsliding a little bit, but
I've done mine mostly with exercise, although that getting more exercise encourages slightly
yeah.
eating, like it encourages eating better because you don't end up wanting as much shit.
Yeah.
So long as you're carrying it.
Hmm.
25. Enough to buy me.
Let's take a look around.
Grab a couple cartons too.
What is that? Out the window that I spy. I bet I have to listen to all these tapes that I've been picking up.
Yes. I always listen to all of them immediately.
Listen to this one real quick. This was from a different quest.
Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording.
Maybe if I have, maybe since I have you on the line, I will
Down the FEV program.
get a request.
Been denied.
You'll do the
The last 10
Museum of Witchcraft.
his father and
Uh,
doing it. If he won't see reason, then I have to take
not like that.
What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'll leave. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Project log. Kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through.
Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, cousin. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this voice acting is like so B
But I won't
levels.
be long.
You think so?
You know, Broadway acting. Yeah, it's like so overacted.
I would argue that some of that could fit in with the theme, kind of, but to an
Yeah,
extent.
but it's the same way in Skyrim.
Power equals light. I swear, sometimes...
Well, I don't understand
these things just keep...
why Bethesda seems to have a hard time. Maybe they don't want to spend the money, I don't know, on really good.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Project log? Radio.
you know,
Acting.
it wasn't long ago that this was cutting edge, but just after The Witcher, it's just pathetic.
Video's going to be...
Well, and a bunch of other games.
Yeah.
Ohm's law. That should confuse the creeps. And if
There's some
someone
other
actually
good
does
upper
happen,
left
then
corner
we'll at least have
vendors.
something
I don't
to
even. One.
Have you been to Bunker Hill?
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember.
Actually, maybe up by the
I keep
cheaper
having the same
one.
one.
There's a good there's a decent vendor up by the Coastal Cottage, actually.
Not that I recall.
People are talking about me like
There's a guy with a
maybe they just don't care.
like a little shanty on the beach somewhere.
No, I don't remember.
Jolt.
The
Like
black
a
dude.
spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again
Uh-oh.
tonight.
Gosh.
I love how my first inclination is to loot these people blind.
Wow. Semi-automatic. Semi-auto.
Granddad, I know you can't hear this, but
Assault rifle is just
Sure
something.
is.
you've taught me so much, and I won't forget anything.
Rainy weather bullshit.
I'm sorry that when
Don't play this.
fix up the old clunker we've got sitting in the boathouse. Wherever you are,
Wait, where? What are you saying?
It's just when it's dark and rainy, I just don't want it to be that way.
Oh yeah, I agree. There's probably a command to change the weather.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, so there's a guy. If you haven't been to him, there's a guy with a shanty.
Where?
A shanty market. That is Coastal Cottage. It's on. You see the road going south from the Coastal Cottage?
Hold on, let me pull up the map. Yes, I see it.
If you take that road down to where you see where the water inlet little the furthest point of water there?
Right essentially due northwest of the Museum of Witchcraft.
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the road about almost halfway. If you're going from the Coastal Cottage to the Museum of Witchcraft, it's almost halfway down that road. And he has a neon sign and he's selling stuff.
So I'm guessing like right around here. I'm pointing it to it on my map as I stream.
Which I am not seeing.
I know, but you know, for posterity. Let me steal all your carrot flowers.
Oh, he has tons of 50 caliber ammo. Yeah. And tons of 5.56. I'm gonna go get a bunch of crap from Sanctuary. Oh, the crappy thing is you can't fast travel directly to it. That sucks. That S is the D, but
can't fast travel directly to where?
To that trading post.
Oh yeah, because there's no
Yay.
fast travel.
At least a 2-minute walk, and that's intolerable.
Intolerable.
I'm gonna grab a couple things.
Ooh, 50 cal. Speaking of.
Oh, why? 5 stealth boys.
Stealth boys are heavy. I leave most of them.
Yeah, they're 1 pound a piece. I'm gonna sell a couple.
I'll leave them all behind.
Because the boys don't stealth, and if they don't stealth, well, they ain't no friends of mine. Friends of mine. I said stealth.
Oh yes, I found what I'm supposed to do. I just didn't want to do it yet. Wanted to see what else was here. Anything else I can loot? How about you? You can loot too. We're going to loot. Okay. Give me this safe, you motherfucker.
Got it.
Duct tape and a hollow tape. Alright, let's read this note. Huh. Picture where the key is. I mean, I'm already in the safe, so... But I want to know the secret now. Picture where the key is. Where would the key be? In a picture somewhere, maybe. Examine, of course. You find a key hidden within the frame. Got it.
Now, let's see what's in that safe.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up.
Let's hear what's on that
I don't have
holotape.
answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths.
So she thinks
I have
she's a
to
synth.
learn about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
So, the doctor takes off
The
by
plot
boat,
thickens.
but more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Alright, you Asian bastard. I'm commandeering your boat. Oh my gosh, and this will get reported for casual racism.
Yeah, it will.
Listen, this is all just a big joke. I am not actually racist.
Yeah, and we've seen how well that's worked for prominent YouTubers. Not so much.
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
You're just living in crazy world, and now...
Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
That's how synths work, Mrs. Nakano. They replace people.
I have
This could have happened
19.
recently.
I know my own daughter. She's not a synth.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisted.
Uh-huh.
Did you find where Kasumi...
Rich
I
and
think
junk.
Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast almost...
Don't you love all those Jangles the Moon Monkeys?
Yeah, they're creepy.
They are creepy as shit.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you.
Ooh.
And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more
Plus
when
pre-war
Kasumi
money.
is safely back home.
What?
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry
Found
on.
that I had like 250
We'll be back
pre-war
as soon as
money.
we can.
Find Kasumi. Please.
Hmm.
Herb cigarette. And just load up on stuff to trade for ammo.
Hello? Testing? Project log. Holotape layer.
Souvenir magnet
Managed
frog.
to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around.
Hmm.
My dad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Get to the bottom of it.
Your father needs help with the boat.
I mean,
I'll be right there.
get to the point.
Oh,
32 bottles of Wonder Glue. Always handy.
So how much have you played your Pip-Boy games?
Mom says these
My
days
what?
actually use
Your
broadcast
Pip-Boy
speakers
games.
and sound back
I think I only found one.
Oh,
They also mentioned that
you
the
must have
signal
found more than
players
that.
of the
You have
television
90% of the map
still
covered.
around if you head into the city.
No, I only have about 50%
Of course,
of
she wasn't
the
too
map
happy
covered, I
when
Wow.
think.
we can
No,
make
you
it
have more than
there.
that.
Well, if you look at the landmass that's
I
not
managed to
water,
repair
most of
the
it is in the upper
back
left.
engines and got
Yeah.
the power
You're
working
losing a
again.
lot of, so probably more like
Well,
70%.
That's what I'm
Not
saying.
like there's
You know,
working
but
signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
And where did Nick go? There you are, you old bastard. Okay, I guess here I go. So maybe I should briefly pause or stop this stream, and then we'll start up on a new one when we get to lovely, lovely Far Harbor.
during which you will say nothing specific because I'm on the line.
That's right. Sign